Hey everyone, welcome to my first YouTube video ever. You're gonna get everything from poor editing, poor camera holding, and probably some interesting music, but hopefully some good content, and maybe I'll get better if I keep making these. We are talking about the Earth Day 50K Ultra Marathon. It takes place in Northern Illinois, and I'm just gonna run through it step by step and show you how it all went down. Let's get right into it. All right, so talking pre-race now. Night before the race, I went out to dinner. I had fried chicken, I had dumplings, I drank 3 beers, and then I came home and made milkshakes. So, you know, nothing super locked down. And I actually really like this routine of drinking beer the night before a race because it helps me fall asleep. And, you know, I don't really want to make the race like, oh my God, I gotta do amazing, count every calorie and be super precise. No, I want to go out there and enjoy it. I trust my training. A few beers is just gonna loosen me up, and I see it as a positive thing. Day of the race, woke up really early, about an hour and a half drive from my apartment. I did not eat breakfast. This is a new thing for me that it worked really well in my last race. I never eat breakfast when I train, and I'll run like 15, 20 miles. I'll have food out, you know, on a long run, but I just drink some amino acids, pre-workout supplement that I can show you later on, and just water, coffee, clear the system out, you know how it is. And then, yeah, my strategy is to eat early on in the race and just keep that consistent. So yeah, no breakfast, just got in the car, had a bunch of water bottles prepped with all my supplements I needed, got there, checked into the race, and see here, I got back in my car, I applied all the necessary equipment, got my shoes on, I've got some compression sleeves going. I did not wear my heart rate monitor, whatever, I got a Garmin watch, but the important thing for me is that I have all my little supplements in my water bottle. So to start the race, I had like my handheld filled with more pre-workout, more amino acids, water. And then halfway through the race, I had another like water bottle full of that same combination. So a pump of more pre-workout caffeine to get me through it. Yeah, I kind of go overboard, but whatever, it works. And then I had my goos, and I think planning to take one every hour, and then I had just an extra pair of clothes, some more of the chafe stuff, and I think that's it. Yeah, oh yeah, some paper towel, because I have had some incidents of much needed toilet paper and paper towel out there, and yeah, let's get into the actual race. Alrighty, so start line to loop 1. Now this is a 6-loop course. And I guess I'll just talk about every loop. Won't take too much time, but loop 1, we all go off as a group. You start with all the other runners, so the 15-mile people, the 5K, 5-mile people, and then of course the 50Kers. I think there was almost 200 people out there, 130 of them being 50K runners. I moved up to the front as much as possible. That's probably why the camera is super shaky. This was my first segment ever running with a GoPro, and I somehow got better at it without even like looking at the videos. Like throughout the race, you'll see the videos get less shaky, which is great. That was great to see. Anyways, I like to start off really hard and kind of ease back into the pace. I just tell myself, okay, loop 1, go out really hard. Let's try to go like sub 8, which I ended up doing. Push through all the climbs and then see how you feel. If you're not really feeling it, then just ease up. So in loop 1, I took down that pre-workout water bottle. I think I finished the loop in about 38 minutes, 7:40-ish pace with the climbs and everything, and then I had a gel, rounded the turn, and I was at the aid station.
Chambean, pero no jalan. Tú compras todas las Jordan, a mí me las regalan. I spend in the club, what you have in the bank. This is the new religion bank, el Latino gang. Yeah, trato de hacer dieta, pero es que en el closet tengo mucha grasa. Ya mudé la Gucci pa' dentro de casa, yeah. Cabrón, a ti no te conocen ni en plaza. El diablo me llama, pero Jesucristo me abraza. Guerrero como Eddie, que viva la raza, yeah.
All right, so loop 2, coming around to the aid station, like I said, I grabbed a bunch of M&Ms, things like peanut M&Ms. I grabbed a cookie, I grabbed a brownie, and then I chugged some Mountain Dew because I love the soda and the sugar. And then I had my gel, I think I mentioned that earlier, and I was off. I did not take more than like 45 seconds to grab all that. I was like running with a cookie in my mouth. I love eating sugary, whatever it is, snacks. It's like one of my favorite parts of the race. Some people I know don't necessarily have their stomachs agree, and while I have a really sensitive stomach, somehow it worked its way out on the course. So coming back around to the aid station, that was my second visit there. I think I did the same thing. I just grabbed more M&Ms, more cookies, more soda. Maybe I drank root beer this time. Didn't fill my water bottle. I didn't really feel like running with like anything heavy, so I just drank whatever soda was there and was like, all right, I don't really need water over 5 miles. Like, I've gone plenty longer without that. So yeah, I'm going on to loop 3 right now, and I was like, all right, probably should slow down. But as soon as I started, I was just still in the zone, just stepped it up a tad slower than the previous loop, but still going pretty fast.
Me ve el culo la dominicana. Lo rico que me chinga la venezolana. Andamos activos, perico, pim, pim. Billetes de 100 en el maletín. Que retumbe el bajo y Valentín, yeah. Aquí prohibido amar, dile charitín. Que per pico le tengo claritín. Yo llego a la disco y se forma el motín.
Diamond District in the jam. Certified, you know I'm gang, 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 gang. Drop the top and blow the brand. Oh, he's so handsome, what's his name?
All right, loop 4, aid station food. I had them fill up my water bottle halfway. I felt like kind of rude to the guy about it. I didn't really mean to be. I was just like, yeah, halfway. And then I went to my drop bag and poured half of my pre-workout to top it off. So I left a little bit for future loops. I think that took me like 2 whole minutes to do that. And then I just grabbed one of those like leftover Easter Bunny Reese egg things and just took off. I wanted to spend more time, but I knew that I wanted to run loop 4 a little bit slower, even though I was still feeling fine. But yeah, I didn't really want to waste time at the aid station. After the race, I was going to hang out. That was the goal. So yeah, get to running, and this time I did ease up. Second last loop 5, took down the rest of my pre-workout. I just chugged it before I even started the loop. Took a gel, grabbed some more M&Ms or brownies. I think I even got a PB&J at this point. I might have forgot to note that I had been taking those previously at the aid stations. I am averaging 200 to 300 calories an hour, and stomach's pretty good at this point. Definitely had some bubbliness, but there was nothing serious to note. Got right at it. Was feeling good. I think I still had the same pace as loop 4 because at this point my legs are tired, but I'm feeling good. So I didn't lose any time, but I was just holding whatever because I knew that no one had really passed me, and as long as I kind of held this lead, I was going to come in, top 5 or 10. final loop. Nothing really different here. It's getting a little monotonous just talking about 6 different loops. They're all pretty much the same. I think I barely even stopped at the aid station, probably just grabbed M&Ms and was off. And I think I had some Mountain Dew again. And I was like, okay, don't stop running, just get through this. Got on the phone to knock out like 20 minutes. It's like a good strategy of me, like put my phone on speakerphone and run. At one point I passed like a group of the race directors and they were all giving me a bunch of crap for talking on my phone and running fast, I guess, and whatever was funny. We laughed it off. And then, yeah, before I knew it, I only had a couple miles to go and just finished it off strong.
Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die, so come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making moves. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. We're rising, we're falling, we're making moves. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. Come and fly away, come and fly away, come and fly away with me. Come and fly away, come and fly away, come and fly away with me.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I aligned the video content as much as possible here. Yeah, post-race, they served hot dogs and brats. I think I had 2 or 3 of them. That was cool. I put ketchup on my hot dog, unlike the Chicago population that frowns upon it. I got some soup. I got cookies. I got some Diet Coke, chips. I was going back to the aid station and still ate more M&Ms. You couldn't believe it. I got donuts. I was just having a field day. I hung around for a good hour after the race, just meeting people. Everyone was super cool, super nice. Scream. And then I went out at night. I was out till 1 a.m. drinking beers, talking to people, still eating a ton of food. But by the end of the night, I crashed so hard, I got to admit. Next year. That is the race report, guys. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Hopefully you made it through the end. I know it wasn't super long. If you like this video, I'm gonna try making more. It's gonna be just, lifestyle routine stuff, training runs, definitely some of the more unconventional, different things I do and like to squeeze in there. In terms of just straight running, I've got a couple of really long training runs, solo and with groups coming up over the next month, anywhere from 30 to 45 miles, and then June 2nd, I'm running the Kettle Moraine 100K. It's my first 100K, so hopefully that goes well. And yeah, I'm gonna try and just keep everyone updated on the training up until then. Thanks.